Hey guys, welcome to InfoCrisp. If you find our content interesting, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. So, the Department of Revenue under Ministry of Finance has imposed anti dumping duty on certain steel products, mainly from China, Vietnam, and Korea. And this has been done mainly to protect our local manufacturers. They were under huge losses because of these products because they were imported to India at a very low price, and these products played a major role in damaging our domestic industries. So, this order will be effective for 5 years, and if the government wants, it can extend it for further period. And this move has a significant impact on various stakeholders. So, what is dumping? See, dumping is a situation when a country or a firm exports an item at a price lower than the price that is sold in its domestic market. That is, the product which is exported is sold at a price which is much less than the normal value. So, let us take an example. So, there is a scientific calculator, and the normal price of that calculator in India is around $100, and a similar calculator in Malaysia has a normal price or an average price of around $50. If the Malaysian firm exports this calculator to India at the same price, that is $50, then there is no problem. If it exports the same calculator at a much lower price, say for $20, then it is considered as dumping, and in such a case it has a very bad impact on the importing country, and the domestic firms will suffer huge losses because of such practices. So, what is the impact of dumping on the importing country? As far as consumers are concerned, dumping is actually good for them. They will benefit from dumping because consumers usually see products which have higher value. So, what is value? Value is benefits divided by costs. With the same price, they're with a much lower price, they're getting more benefits from these products which are dumped. So, as a result, the consumers will be attracted more towards these dumped products, and they start rejecting the products which are manufactured by our domestic firms. So, this will have a very bad impact on the local manufacturers, and it results in the decline in sales and profit for the local manufacturers, and that is in the short term. And if this dumping continues, then it's a great threat to the survival of the domestic industries, as the losses keep on increasing and the domestic firms may even go bankrupt. So, when the dumping increases, definitely the imports will exceed exports. When such a thing happens, it's very bad for our balance of payment, and also it widens the current deficit. So, from the perspective of national economy, dumping is very harmful in that case as well. So, what is the main reason behind this dumping? See, one of the main reasons is the foreign, so the exporting firm wants to gain a foothold in the foreign market. So, in order to gain entry into foreign market, it starts flooding that market with very cheap prices, products with cheap prices. So, markets around the world, they are price sensitive. So especially in India, people prefer products which are at affordable rate. So when such cheap products enter the market, people are usually attracted to these products, and the domestic firms will be at loss, and this results in the expansion of that particular industry. And another main reason may be due to mismatch between demand and supply. So when there is huge surplus of products and there is no demand, the next option for the firm is to dump those products in a foreign market. So in this process, the government gives huge subsidies to the exporting firm, mainly to compensate the losses which the firm incurs while dumping these products in the foreign market. So there are two main reasons why the government encourages these industries. All over the world, government wants their industries to thrive, so it supports those industries in various ways. Here also it gives huge subsidies and compensates the loss, so that the exporting firm will have a comparable advantage in the foreign market. And when these industries thrive, obviously it will create jobs. So job creation is one of the main priorities of the government. So it encourages dumping by giving huge subsidies to the exporting firm. So dumping is very bad for the economy. If you continue dumping for a long period of time, the very existence of the domestic industries will be threatened. These cheap products will start dominating that particular sector, and after a period of time it will create monopoly in that sector, and the competition will be distorted and the efficiency will decrease. So in order to prevent that from happening, a tariff is imposed by the government, and this is called anti-dumping duty. So this anti-dumping duty is usually imposed on imported goods that are priced below the fair market value of similar goods in the domestic market. When such a duty is imposed, it will start creating a level playing field, and it will protect our domestic industries. And also, fair trading practices are ensured. And the next question is, who will impose this anti-dumping duty? See, anti-dumping duties are administered by Directorate General of Anti-Dumping and Allied Duties, and they come under Ministry of Commerce. But the sole authority to impose these anti-dumping duties lies with the Department of Revenue, which comes under Ministry of Finance. So the Ministry of Commerce recommends to government for imposition of anti-dumping duty, and such a duty is finally imposed or levied by a notification of Department of Revenue under Ministry of Finance. So what is the role of WTO in this? So imposition of anti-dumping duty is permissible under WTO regime, but this cannot be imposed arbitrarily. First, the local manufacturers approach the Ministry of Commerce and complain that there is a probable case of dumping, and the Directorate General of Trade Remedies, which is the investigating arm of the Ministry of Commerce, thoroughly investigates whether there is a genuine threat to the domestic manufacturers, or or it is just a lobby. So after thorough investigation, it recommends that anti-dumping duty should be imposed to the Ministry of Finance, and then the anti-dumping duty is levied. So definitely there is no arbitrariness in this case, and WTO keeps on ensuring that free trade practices are continuing. So WTO stands on this free market principle. there are few principles on which this multilateral organization stands. The most important one is that the national treatment principle. See, according to this principle, the foreign companies and the local companies, they should be treated equally. That is, the imported and the locally produced goods, they should be given equal treatment. And another important principle is the most favored nation principle. So, for example, if uh, customs duty are lowered for one nation, then the member nation, it has to extend this to all other members. So it cannot decrease custom duty for one nation and keep the custom duty high for other nations. So there should be equal treatment. So even if the WTO does not intervene during the imposition of anti-dumping duty, if a complaint arises, then it has the power to intervene and ensure that free trade practices are there.